Hello, welcome back to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. If you're new, welcome for the first time. I want to say thank you to you guys. Just off real quick, we're going to get right into the reading. We'll save all the other stuff to the end from now on, but I just had to start by saying, for those of you that are members, you already know that I was away and I was ill for quite a while, over a month. I'm better now, I hope, and I hope I stay that way. I really missed my little globe here. Call this my world, my globe. I'm in my element when I'm doing readings. Let's see here. If you're new to the channel, I have to put that in. And if you're new to YouTube especially, there's a red subscription button beneath this video window. If you click that, the next time, every time Bay of Fundy Fortunes posts anything new, you'll be alerted via your email notifications. And subscriptions are free, in case you didn't know. That's all it's for, just to email you anytime that I post a new video. The other thing is that, let's see here. I do a 5-card spread using the Oceanic Tarot deck. I have to do this as well. Sorry guys, for those of you that are regulars, you listen to this all the time. And this is my Oceanic Tarot deck, and it's written by Jane Wallace and the illustrator Jane Delaford Taylor. I pull 5 cards for the reading for that. At the end I pull 1 significator. Anything that hasn't been brought to the forefront in the cards is going to come out in that card, and it's highlighted. It highlights over the general reading, and I pull that from the deck of tarot, and that is written by well, I've been over a month away. I'm sorry, I know their names. It is Bridget Reed, and the illustrator is Colin Howard. All right, let's get right into the reading. And this is for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of December. You guys get to be the first ones. As you can see, I'm getting kind of decked out for Christmas here. So that's my favorite time of year. So I just try to bring some of that into the reading, the vibrations, the energies of Christmas, and in their purest form. So I like to surround myself with that an awful lot. So let's get into the reading, and I just have a little kind of note at the end of the reading if you guys want to stick around for that. If not, you'll read it in the description box if you're familiar with it. That's found below this video window. Very first card that I pulled for you in this 5-card Oceanic deck tarot reading is the Page of Pentacles, and this is your overall energy for these 5 cards as well, and it represents opportunity. Opportunity. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Just checking my time. Okay. So, this card brings good news about finance, about work, about education. He brings hope, wishes granted, and pending job offers, or selling a property or moving. These things can all be indicated at this time. I'm seeing, okay, this is just weird, but here's what I'm getting. Off sex. OFFSEX. I have no idea. That's just what I got. These things, if you're moving, if there's pending job offers, if you're furthering education or finishing up your education, that's highlighted right now. These things are going to happen very soon for you. So pay close attention as well. The card is advising on any kind of paperwork that you'll be encountering over the next month. The advice of this card is to look for offers in property, work. Good changes are coming on the horizon. Check all your contracts with a sharp, critical eye. These things as well will be happening very soon. And I always say, when you're reading contracts or agreements, anything that's down on paper, and you have to put your John Henry on it, then you need to, before you sign anything, go over the contract and look for things that are wrong. This is one time you go into the negative mode. It's like a negative ion almost, where you apply negativity. In that case, we all strive to be positive all the time, most of us. But this is one time, sometimes the negativity can be good. So you're looking for things that are wrong. If you run into any what ifs in your mind, I don't like this paragraph, what if this happens, what will it mean? What you need to do is go back to the person that you're dealing with and have them clarify that and then put it in writing. Lock it right in there. Make the word as solid as you can make it. Okay. The keywords for this card are money, messages, work, luck, communications, confidence, and optimism. And where this is a page, the pages always represent somebody that's bringing messages to you. There's a message being brought, information's being brought forward, usually by a young male. They're not gender specific, but normally it's represented by a young man or a young male or somebody very young at heart that happens to be male in this case. So keep your feelers up for that. Keep the back of your mind if you can remember to do that. If you see somebody that's they're bringing you some information that's going to benefit you on many different levels, because there's a whole bunch of you out there. So it'll apply in different ways, through jobs, through moving, new relationships, or anything like this. I'm hearing opportunity being brought before you. Somebody's making a direct beeline for you, Sag, and it's this young man, and he's bringing you information. I see you standing with your hands in your pockets and zipping the lip and taking in what this person is telling you. They've just brought you some valuable information in one form or another. That's something to keep a look and an eye out for. Second card that I pulled for you, Sagittarius, is in your financial and wealth placement. In this reading, it is the Queen of Cups, and she's all about sensitivity. She's a beauty. She's a good card. This can also be a water sign as well. Someone in your life that is a water sign, so that you've got Scorpio and you've got Cancer and Pisces. You've got these signs, so anybody like that's in your life and they're falling into your financial sector, this is where you need to sit up and pay attention. I just have tea, if you don't mind. Excuse me. Okay. Sensitivity. The advice of this card, excuse my clock. The advice of this card is to tune into your nurturing side. In decision making, your emotional side. Intelligence right now is your best guide. Of course, you apply your intelligence when it comes to money matters. Anything to do with money flow, money being spent, money coming in, money coming out. Where is it going and what is it doing? There could be a woman coming into your life, and she's there to guide you and gently, gently nudge you one way or another where you may need to go. She's so subtle about it. I can hear that right now. She's extremely subtle. I'm feeling the heat here off of that right there. The female is extremely friendly, helpful, and very subtle for you, looking out for your best interests. I feel the heat off of that right there. So this is a strong woman, but she's subtle. She's going to be guiding you. Sometimes you won't even realize just what's going on or what's happening in that regard. The keywords for this card are love and nurturing, as I just said, generosity. This woman is generous of spirit and of her time and of herself. And she brings forth herself to guide you and to help you along your way. She's very protecting and caring as well. And there's a lot of caring and emotion being played out here. A mothering almost for you, Sagittarius. Somebody mothering over you. You feel the love. You feel the care. You feel secure. You feel trusting. And you can do that with this woman. Don't fear about anything like that. Right now as well, be openly loving toward any friends or family. This woman as well, she offers loyalty and creativity, and projects will thrive under her guiding hand. Focus on, let's see here. Focus on your relationships, and if there's any children in your life at all, even if they're not your children per se, pay some attention down to them. They're needing it right now. For those of you that are single, emotional reaches right now for new love will be very, very easy for you. And there could be love coming into your life as well. You're feeling love, experiencing love at a different level that you've never really, you don't really recognize it, but you embrace it and accept it. That's the advice of the card. The woman that's guiding you is going to help you. Not just, she's not there just to show you love and you know, mama over you or anything like that. She's there to guide you in a financial way. If you listen to this woman, she's very wise and you can trust her. There's the big thing. Okay, so the third card that I pulled for you, Sagittarius, is the Eight of Pentacles, and it's all about achievement. It fell into your love sector, and that, yes, can mean romance and family, friendship, love in your life in general. This card is all about achievements. So you can have achievements in your professional field of study right now. This is the card of the perfectionist, and small details are very important. You take pride in your work as well. If you don't, then please do. But most of you do. Your Sagittarius, as most of you do. Keep your standards high, which is second nature. You believe if a job's going to get done, do it properly, do it correctly. Give it the attention that it requires in order to reach a level of perfection. What is perfection for you? Your definition of that. For those of you, if there's anybody writing in exams right now or need to pass any kind of test, you will certainly be reaching that. Some of you may be finishing courses, studies, and writing exams very soon. Well, in December, a lot of university students, college students, you know, trade students, they all write their exams. High school, same way, usually are done before the Christmas holiday, before the Christmas break, are very important exams, an important time of the year. The advice of this card is you have the ability to earn more. If you can learn more, you can earn more. And you have the abilities, the energies are in your favor at this time. Whatever you focus on right now, the card is saying, whatever you focus on to lead you into that area. The card is saying, whatever you focus on and throw all yourself into in a respectful way of whatever it is that you're working on, or whatever your enterprise or your venture is right now. For those of you that have them, whatever you focus on, success will follow. It's a given. Success is going to follow for you, as long as you're respectful of what it is that's laid out before you in your life. The keywords are analysis, dedication. There's your focus, to be dedicated, and analyzing and curious mind is your way forward. Attention to detail, work and commitments, money, education, your perfectionism. Right now, I'm also it just popped that right now everything is laid out like this right in front of you, and everything is what I like to call tickety-boo, when everything is falling into place, and there's a rhythm. And it feels like there's a rhythm to everything, and it's perfection. It's like music, and it's perfection of music. That's metaphorical. Everything that you're doing is falling into place. You have a lot of love and a lot of support right now. It couldn't be any better. That's what I'm getting from the card. It couldn't be any better. The love and support you have around you right now is making the trail that's laying before you that you need to walk down is just the stresses. They've been removed. The rocks and the bricks and in the road, the things that would have tripped you up before, right now they're not. Everything's been cleared for you, and it all stems back from love. And I feel nudged to tell for some of you, you're going to recognize that hugely in your life, and you're going to be feeling gratitude for that as well. A fourth card that I pulled for you is imagination. Again, another page, the Page of Cups. And this is in your challenges, though, for December. Remember that. Not all challenges are bad. They're really not. There's your card. This is a challenge. Challenges. Another page, again, with messages to bring. Important messages. And this is cups, which represent love, of course, the very basics of what tarot is all about. So what you got with this page is going to be a young person, or someone that's young at heart even. That can happen as well. They are bringing you some kind of, I see you getting involved, projects, work, end result being money. Don't disrespect the age of the people that are around you. If this young person shows up, they have a lot to offer you. Keep your head up on that one. They are also bringing you, could be bringing some of you a message of love that could be coming your way in the future. And this person could do some name dropping, and your head could go up, and pay attention. This is for future reference. This is for, you could meet somebody. They're going to mention somebody. They're going to name drop. Your ears are going to go up. This could be a very important relationship. And it's because of this young person that you're finding out this information. Projects and finances at this time will flourish. Now that's twice that you've gotten that card, Sagittarius. Finances and projects. Anything you undertake right now, they're going to flourish. You're going to throw your focus into them. You're going to take the advice of an older woman. And not old. This woman is probably at 30-ish. We'll say 30-ish. You're going to take her advice, and her hands will guide you and lead you in the right direction. The advice of this card is to enjoy the lighter side of life right now. Play and let your imagination run free. The keywords are companionship, outings, fun, playful, imagination, love, finances. I think your challenge, you only have that one challenge this month, and that's not disrespect or disregard somebody because of their age. Out of the mouths of babes, as the expression goes. All right? Somebody young coming forward with messages for you, information, laying opportunities at your feet. Once again, but this one is more directed toward probably love. They're going to name drop, and you need to pay attention and not disregard. They may not even be even talking directly to you. They're just speaking in general. They're not bringing up anything that they are deliberately aiming to bring up, if you know what I mean. This is kind of like light talk, general conversation, and you need to pay attention. Don't laugh at somebody because of their age. You don't know what you're talking. Just pay attention. Just be very quiet and pay attention. Because of this young person, you're going to be meeting somebody new because it's been planted. The seed's been planted already. Destiny coming in. People that you're meant to meet. This is all coming into play. Your energies for the month of December, are really, really exceptional. They truly are. Well, let's look and see what Spirit has to say, because the last card, the fifth card in this Oceanic Tarot reading, is the Lovers, and it's all about choices. Excuse me. And this is your message from Spirit. I guess it's telling me to be quiet, maybe. No. So there are the Lovers. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Spirit says you've reached a turning point. A decision must be made. An investment for the future. Your home or your job. In relationships, bonds or commitments. Could be weighing you down a little bit. At least you think so, and you may either need to commit or walk away. That's for very few of you, right? I'd say 2 people that are viewing this video. 2 Sagittariuses. The rest of you are just fine. I'm very sorry for the 2 that it isn't. If you're single, right now, new love, again, is highlighted and coming your way. Spirit says you need to pay attention to that. The advice of this card is to make all your choices right now that are based on the bigger picture. Wait for the right person. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted by a flirt. Yeah, don't. While you're looking at all the beautiful daisies that are out there, you may miss that one beautiful rose. Put it that way. And that's for either sex, male or female, or same sex, whatever. Yeah. If you're being too frivolous with your own feelings and your own heart, you may become distracted by other pretty people because they're pretty, because they're flirty, and they got that look at me, look at me, look at me syndrome. I'm sure you all know somebody, and maybe you're even one yourself, but don't get distracted, too carried away. Enjoy your environment, but don't get drawn in tunnel vision on somebody just because, they appear to be the complete package to your likes and your tastes and other people for relationships. You don't want to, there's a little blob of color off in the distance. Let that draw you in, because there's your red rose. There's your rose. Keywords for this card are love, commitment, future plans, maturity, emotions, separation, and dedication. And December is going to be a growth period for some of you Sagittarius. You're going to be learning a lot about yourself and about life in general. And right now you think you know it all. What is there left to learn? You're going to be in for shock. Put it that way. Okay, so I didn't mention earlier before I started the reading. Did I? Yes, I did. I pulled the card. All right. From the deck of tarot, right? And what I pulled for you for the significator over this reading. Wonderful card. The Sun. Le Soleil. Beautiful card. It's a great card to have. This has been a really good reading. I'm really happy for you guys, Sagittarius. And it's also a it's a court card as well, or not a court card, it's a major arcana. I'm sorry. For some reason, my brain was just floating off into the regular playing cards. I don't know why. Okay, just let me look this up for you. This is, I like to read from the different books literally for some of these cards, because even though the basics of them throughout tarot are the same, they represent the same thing. They're spelled out a little bit differently sometimes. So I want the Sun. See, I could have cheated and found this earlier and would have saved a few minutes, eh? Yeah. The Sun, where are you? Oh, for heaven's sakes. It's going to do this to me tonight. I went right over it and didn't see it. I know I did. There it is. And it's upright, which is always good. So this card, when it comes up, represents satisfaction. And I certainly got that very strongly through this whole reading. That's a kind of comfort zone you're going to find yourself in. A lot of self-satisfaction, satisfaction with your people that are in your life, the love and support that you're getting from them. Very satisfied with that, satisfied with yourself, satisfied with your projects, what you have coming in the future, what you are waiting for. You're very satisfied in what you're receiving as well. You're going to be feeling a lot of gratitude, health, happiness, strength, inspiration. And here's a really good one, a really good word, liberation. Liberation always represents a sense of good freedom, wonderful freedom, not joyless or sorrowful freedom, not freedom to be alone or anything like that. Freedom, a feeling of exhilaration, a feeling of confidence is going to grow within you, assuredness, promises for the future that you know that are going to be there, and things that you know that you can depend on. Well, Sagittarius, That's it for this reading for December. If you haven't subscribed yet, you should have. But if you don't, you'll miss the mid-month readings that are coming up for December, because I'll be back and you want to know what's going to happen then. Because we're going to be right on top of the Christmas season at that time. Just a little change you're going to find in the description box below. Now, I'm not getting money hungry. Don't you get me wrong. Not at all. But what's been happening is people outside of my country of Canada can't do things like e-transfers. The banks don't talk to each other that way. So they go to the PayPal site, use their credit card, whatever they use, and they pay me through PayPal. And as you go through the description box below, you'll see that, there's one reading for $30, there's another reading for $50. But what's been happening is PayPal dings for the service of some kind. I don't know what, it's a service fee, whatever it is, and I never took account for that. So all this time right up to now, I've been taking a loss on every single reading, which isn't good because it's adding up now. So to play it safe, here's what I'm going to do. Anybody outside of Canada, and you have to use PayPal, I have to tack $5 extra onto the reading. I don't want to do this. I really don't, because I think $50 is a very fair price. My customers are satisfied. So, and I don't like charging more. I really don't. But if you're from another part of the world other than Canada, and the reason I say that is because if you're within Canada, and if you can do an e-transfer, which is email money transfers, they're very slick, they're very fast. There's, I think, with the e-transfers, there's a charge from the bank before you send it. They tack it on a $1. So that's not the, and if you're within Canada, then don't add the extra $5. Just send me the straight 50 or the straight 30, or 25. Because sometimes the $30 reading, if you get it in the package deal for both readings, it's 20. So it works out to be a $75 reading is what it works out to. If you're within Canada, then stick within those. Send the even 50. If you want the Celtic Cross, if you want the other reading, the Mysterious Deep, I've changed that up a bit. It's still a 7-card reading. Specific questions that are asked in that reading. If you buy it by itself, and that's all the one you want, it's $30 within Canada. It'll be $35 anywhere else that goes through PayPal, because I'm losing too much money. And my time is as valuable as yours is. It took me 50 years to learn that, and I'm not afraid to say that anymore. So, okay, so if you're within Canada, it's $50 or $30, or the straight $75 for both readings if you get the package. And if you're outside of Canada, I'm sorry, but it's going to, for the $50 now going up to $55, and the other one is $35, and the two together, well, just the extra 5 would be on top of that. So you'd have your 50 and 25, 75. It'd be $75. So you would tack on just one $5 charge. Don't go 10. Don't go 5 for each reading in that case. If you get both readings together, 75. Then you just tack on the one $5, and that should cover it completely. That shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so that's all I had to say for now. Thank you for all your likes and all your visits, subscribing to the channel, all your shares, and especially always feel free to leave your comments down below. And yes, that description box down below this video window, right beneath the subscription button, I do private readings, and if you find that you like this reading and you'd like to have a private one, please contact me through my email. Just please read through the paragraph first, so I don't have to reiterate everything that I've written. That's annoying. I'm usually a nice person, but that annoying. Unless you have some confusion, like the donate button on the blog, if you want to pay through PayPal through there, that button's found on the right-hand side. It just says donate. I don't make enough money to set it up as a business. I mean, I get the odd reading here and there. It doesn't warrant setting up, and it won't work for me the other. So donate this. You just click on that. Use whatever credit card or whatever it is you're using. The system doesn't care what you're paying for. They just want the credit card information so you can pay for whatever it is you're buying, which in this case a reading, and I can always send you an invoice. That's no problem. And I don't want to take up any more time. But anyways, if I don't see you guys back here, for those of you that do celebrate the Christmas season, a very, very, very strong, wonderful, beautiful, perfect, Merry, Merry Christmas. From the bottom of my heart to all of you and your families and your loved ones, have a very, very Merry Christmas and feel all the love and joy that the season has to offer. So until mid-month December, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.